I got balance.
What do they say?
So they say Joy Rich, me and Jedi Rich are matching. He can film his tune after mine.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
This is your president speaking. And I approve this message.
Vegas Raiders, just win, baby. We are the Vegas Raiders, just win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you wanna be sinners, you can come and get it. Vegas Raiders, just
Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? Hey, good morning, everybody. Is this a good angle, Rich? I feel like they need to be pushed back. I feel like you guys are way too close. Hold on.
Don't touch the camera.
Yeah, he's bothering me. It's too close. It's gotta be pushed back a little bit. No, you gotta have it pushed back a little bit. Otherwise, I have no room. It's good right there.
Oh, okay, got it.
Is that okay right there? Okay. Is that okay right there?
Perfect.
Okay, I would have like no room
How
here.
far back do you want it?
No, right there it's good.
Okay.
Is that good? Is this a
Yeah.
good angle? Okay. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Happy July 6th, I guess it is. So I made that little short. It was showing all the different things that occurred July 6th.
July 6th or January 6th?
July 6th.
Oh, I thought it was January 6th.
No, it's for today.
I did one for January 6th.
No, for today. For
I'm
today. It's for today. They make those little
I was
memories
confused,
on
sorry.
Apple. And no, but it's interesting. So that time with the Canadian geese, where I showed them a little pond down there.
So what's
was
going on
July
today,
6th.
basically?
So today we're gonna make some breakfast for Gloria and Annette here because Gloria hasn't been feeling well, and I'm feeling really bad for being mean to Gloria. You guys are right. There was just so much going on when we first got here, but now I'm like, should never been mean because she's a sweetheart. So I'm feeling a little bit bad about that, but we're gonna start taking better care of Gloria. We're ordering her a bed, better bed, and some curtains. She's been resting a lot. And we're worried about her health, so we've been doing a lot of cooking. So I'm gonna make, sorry, this isn't hot yet. I need a different, I'm washing all the towels in this brand new one. I'm trying to get a towel, hold on. I'm washing all the towels, give me 1 second. I got one in the other room, I think.
Hi there.
I gotta go get a clean towel and wash the other ones. Okay, so I'm gonna start by putting the bacon on here. Do you think I have to have the fan on or will it be alright?
Either way, it's pretty messy in here anyways. Bacon doesn't go bad, really.
Are you sure? Okay. I always smell things. It smells alright. I haven't had that long. Oh, no. But we're gonna make a steak secondary, but sometimes Gloria and Annette get tired of steaks every morning.
I think so.
Richard wants to make a steak every morning, which is probably the healthiest, but they're not really used to eating steaks every morning. So sometimes they're like, sure. So they're just like, want a steak? They're like, sure. And then the other day, Rich said to Gloria, do you want steak or do you want some fruit? She's like, fruit. She's like, yeah, they don't want a steak every day. Okay, I think I could actually get two things
You like
going here.
making- Oh yeah, you used to make these great. Oh, okay. I have to tell you, when Joy and I first got married, Joy would make these fantastic, like what would they call? What did you call them?
Oh, toads in a hole.
Toads. She called them toads. They're called toads in the hole.
We'll do toads in a hole
Have
right
you ever
now.
heard of toads in the hole?
We're gonna do some toads in a hole. That's what we're gonna make right now. Get those going. We should start getting everybody some more olive oil instead of that other oil because she's not using the oil as much. She used to use so much oil, so that's why we got that not so good oil. But now she's not cooking nearly as much, so not a concern.
Oh, you're looking great, they said.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, it's day 11.
Positively, yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of things to talk about. That's right.
Yeah, tell me to hit the
So
likes, by the way.
it's hit the likes, please. We're trying to get to whatever number of likes there.
Good morning, Seachester.
Hopefully a new number. Today is day 11 no alcohol, which I'm feeling really good, and I'm even starting to be like, do I really want to drink next trip? Which I got some information about that in a second, but I'll get to that in a second. I have avocado for them too. That would be good. But I'm really like, at that point where it's like I'm feeling really good, and I'm remembering why you don't want to drink. You know what I mean? Because for years we didn't drink and we felt amazing, and then it just started just this last November. I kind of got back on that train a little bit when I went to New York, because I used to go on New York trips and not drink either. So this is a new thing. And so I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I really might not. Because what happened the last other trips is I kind of kept like really looking forward to it. And it kind of almost being something like, oh, I want to go. But now I'm like, hasn't really been that much fun. Felt like crap. It took forever. The withdrawals sucked this last time, and I felt like crap. The withdrawals are mainly me just feeling like crap for like a week. And having like no energy, like not wanting to get out of bed, feeling like super lethargic. Went on for like a week. I just felt like crap. I'm like, I really don't want to put myself through that again. So I think I might actually avoid the alcohol. But here's the crazy thing: we already have my tickets for my next trip, so I already know when I'm going. And guess when I'm going? Oh, should we announce it yet? I'm leaving July 31st to go back to New York. So yes, in 25 days, I go back to New York. So I'm like, oh dear, it's coming soon. Okay, so we're going to put these little guys in here. Is this cooking at all? This pan? Yeah, super crispy. Oh, I guess it was a little bit. We're going to put those guys in there. And then we're going to... These are actually, I normally would have done it with just a piece of bread. I'm going to do it with these little guys. And we'll put half an egg in each. How are we going to make that work? Never done it with bagels. We're going to put the eggs in those holes, but normally I would do it with bread and then you make it a bigger hole. But we're going to try it with bagels. We're going to make total hole with bagels. So we'll do 4 eggs. We'll put an egg in each. Or we'll just put it in there. It'll work out. So we're going to let these... I don't know if this pan... If this burner gets as hot. It doesn't seem to get nearly as crispy as this one over here. I like this one better. These guys are about done over here. And these guys are done. Take the bacon off. I'm going to use this pan. Well done. I like this one better. This one's not getting hot enough. Yeah, way better. Let's save that for later. Put some oil in there for later. This one's doing way better over here. So then I'm gonna really flop these over there. There we go. Give them a little flop, and then we're gonna put not really going to work because the hole isn't too small with these ones. I never did with the bagel before. We'll try and get it in there.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
We'll try and get the... I never did with a bagel before. You're supposed to do it with sandwich and bread and then poke a hole in it. So we're going to make this be... This kind will be like a overflow into the hole. Uh-oh. See, you're supposed to do it with sandwich bread, and it's supposed to go in the center. You're supposed to poke a hole in your sandwich bread. I decided to do it with bagels, so it doesn't really work as good, but it'll be alright, because they're just kind of going to all on top, and it's gonna be a nice little bagel egg sandwich. Like that, crack a little. Oh, I broke that one. I broke one, but the other 3 stayed intact. 1 egg yolk broke. Yep, 1. The other one stayed intact, so there we go. There we go, now we got our little, these are kind of toad in the holes. Toad in the holes you usually do on sandwich bread. Let's see how this guy worked out. Hey, there we go. Oh, there's a, hey, that one stayed. All right. Hey, there we go. And this one broke.
Well, I mean, I guess if you would say like if you drink for 2 weeks in New York and you come back and you stop drinking, it doesn't really fit the definition of an alcoholic that you see in AA. Because a person in AA couldn't do that.
I couldn't stop, yeah.
They wouldn't stop. They wouldn't be able to stop for the last, like, they couldn't stop for 2 months. And then,
Here we go, look at, okay, these are eggs that yolks
Okay,
are breaking, so let's give it to the ladies. Hold on. Let's get them over to the ladies.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that here, whichever.
That's probably too much for the
No, these are, they get 1 each. I don't think I want more than that. No. Yeah, I think they only want 1 each.
Okay.
You don't, but whichever one you think. So like, here 1 that's intact.
Okay, I'll get them for Gloria.
And then,
Just put hers up there.
what are you giving that to?
Yeah, I know. Sure. Let me cut it for her.
Yeah.
And then what are you gonna make? Are you gonna make burgers and stuff?
Oh yeah, burgers.
You can make my steak, I don't care.
Okay, you want me to make your steak?
Yeah, or make me a burger.
Oh wait, no, the bacon goes with it.
Oh yeah, bacon, right here.
And the bacon.
Yeah.
Here, 1 for her and 2 for, yeah. There we go.
Here,
Bacon on top.
Georgia, come here.
Oh,
Yeah, let me film you. It wants to do it, make it short.
Hi, Gloria. We made you a little breakfast. Gloria. Oh, sorry. We made you a little breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're getting you a new It's a little egg bagel with bacon. But there's an egg in the middle. If you pop that, it's got some yolk in it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's on a bagel.
Good morning.
Good morning. We love you, Gloria. Oh, poor Gloria. Oh, wait. I forgot to put, here, Rich, I forgot to put avocado on top. Oh, gosh, I forgot. I'm going to put a little avocado on top. Hold on. Totally forgot. Hold on, 1 more thing on top. I forgot. 1 more thing. Here, I forgot a little avocado on top.
There you go,
Yeah,
for
a
the
little
princess.
avocado.
Oh,
For the
thanks.
queen.
The queen over there.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go, for sure, for Gloria. And for Annette, gotta put a little avocado.
And Eddie Bear.
Here, with that, put a little avocado over here. There we go. Okay, you guys, sorry. You guys are missing out. Okay, you see what's going on here? I don't know. So we got the little avocado.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah. So I don't know what they can see over there. So I'm gonna,
Bad for this. I'll post a picture in the Discord, guys. Tell them I'll post a picture in the Discord.
I'll post a picture on Discord for everybody. He's gonna post a picture on Discord for everybody.
Yeah, you can see the final product.
Yeah.
Smells great.
I hope it turned out good.
Perfect. You did a great job on these.
Very cool. Hope they like them. Okay, now you want me to make your steak. Yeah, we could do
Burger, please.
whatever you prefer.
I could probably do ground beef. We just do ground beef.
Oh, you want some burgers?
Yeah, I might just do the burgers and then we'll
And
save
just
that
steak
for them
later?
for lunch.
Yeah.
I'll make that for them for lunch later.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good. Yeah, we have like some 2 packs of these now, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 packs of these things, yeah. Okay. So let's do. Is this still hot? A little bit. I'm gonna pour this oil in here as well. I like that pan better. One's newer. We got that one. It's better. This one's still pretty good though. But that burner is better now. Okay. I'll just clean this up later. All right. So I'm gonna make Richard's burgers here. Oh yes, yeah, so we have some orange juice.
I got the light.
Get some orange juice.
Let's clear out all those negative cis out of here, guys.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of negative cis out here.
So
Yeah.
we're making breakfast.
Normal negative stuff
So-
you gotta deal with.
Yeah, so I'm feeling really bad for realizing we were a little too harsh when we first got here. There was just a lot going on. So here I'm making Richardson. This is from Albertsons. It's the 8515. I don't know. There was just a lot we were dealing with, and now like looking back, I'm like, yeah, I didn't handle it well, and I took out a lot of anger on Gloria that was probably misdirected. Should have been towards my parents, and so I apologize many times, but I'm going to apologize again today after she wakes up a little bit. Richard wanted to wake her this morning because I was emotional about it. I was like, don't wake her. She's 82 years old. And then we got in a fight about it and stuff because I was like, don't wake her. Like, we need to stop bothering her. She's an old lady and she's getting sick.
Here's Maybear.
Hey, Natty. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, we made breakfast. I hope you like it. It's called a toad in a hole. It's called a toad in a hole, which it's just eggs, bacon, and a bagel. Very nice. They're gorgeous today.
Yep.
And there's some orange juice. So yeah, I'm going back July 31st till like August 11th. So crazy. But it's just necessary. Vegas is very slow during the summer. So it's just, I won't be going that often, the rest of the year. It's just the summer, just that way. So it's all good. We kind of knew I was going to have to probably go back pretty quickly because it was still summer. So I went early in the summer because I was kind of trying to head it off, but it's just like summer is just bad. It's always good. Always good. There you go. And we're going to make steak for lunch and dinner. Let me go get, I need to get mine burgers and then we get some seasoning. Alright. Cooking in the kitchen. Who would have thunk it? cooking in the kitchen. Who would have thunk it? So, yeah, it's a lot messier out here, doesn't it? So. But I think we'll start kind of taking control of
I
that.
think it's
Gloria,
fun. What do you think is funny about watching somebody make breakfast? See Chester watching now.
what's so funny
Because
about it?
everyone loves to criticize everything you do. I mean, it's like she's like, what's funny? Like watching them, like having them make breakfast and watching you guys criticize, or is it funny that they film it for us to do that?
What's funny is that people criticize. Like, it's like, really, who gives the right to give someone else the right to criticize another person, really, on any level? Because, like, what, are you better than them? Like, you're assuming you're better when you critique someone else. That's your assumption, is that you are better at whatever you are critiquing them. So when people watch sports, I could do that better. Really? You could do that better than a professional baseball player? Get out of here.
Or sing better than
Or
Britney
like,
Spears.
sing better than the stars, you know? It's like, I'll tell you, you can't. Listen to me.
Oh wait, Mark Fusion commented that you look very traditional in this household. I want to point out, like you're always very, like even in the cave, you look very traditional. It's
I'm
like
a traditional wife. Like, that was how I was raised. I was raised that the women do the cooking and the cleaning. And like my grandpa, oh my gosh, my dad's dad, has never cooked or cleaned in his entire life. And his wife died, my grandma. So his daughters have to go there and cook and clean for him. People not. Nope. That's ladies' work. That's how I was raised. So I know now everyone's like, oh, how dare you? But who's supposed to do it then? The kids, the husband? I mean, who does do it then? Someone has to do it. Or it doesn't get done, like what happened around here. So it's like, who's going to do it? I think it's be the wife, the mom. I like cleaning. Not certain things I don't like cleaning. Like this, I don't like cleaning. This level, that I don't like cleaning. But if I had kept it clean, then like I like to keep things clean and never have to like do disgusting cleaning. I'm not a fan of that, like cleaning things that are like mildewy or moldy or like black or.
Couple things. Number one, everyone clean their plate. Everyone clean their plate.
Oh really? There's another one.
Okay.
Does someone need another one?
No. Sure, you know what I mean.
Okay,
number
I'm
two.
just making sure.
Mark Fusion was commenting to one of the other people in the room that's new that if they haven't seen your Hoover carpet cleaning screen yet, that's pure cinema. So let them know.
I haven't even finished that
yeah,
project.
when are you gonna do that? Yeah, he wants. They
We
love
have
it.
so many things going on, like all the time, like because we're not really like fully like we're that busy. It's when you're coming off of addiction, you don't feel good. So like everything is like like the chore. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by like so many things. Because I'm only day 11 off of alcohol, and I'm quite an alcoholic, but somehow I'm able to stop it. But it's like, I don't know. I'm still like my nerves are whack. Where like my eyes are like, it's weird. Like my nerves got a little shot this last time. I'm like, I might not drink this next trip, but it just really sent me through a whirlwind. My nerves got so shot from this time because I found that it's something with that GABA. I don't drink much, but then when I drink, that's all I do is drink. Like I don't eat, I just drink. Like it's bad, you know. You become like one of those alcoholics for sure. So in a short time, in 2 weeks, you know, I messed with my system quite a bit. And now it's almost been 2 weeks off, but not even yet. So yeah, I think I'm not, I don't know. I try not to think too much about what I'm going to do when I'm in New York because that's thinking ahead and that causes anxiety. But I'm like, man, I really hope I don't like drink so much this time because it's just not good for me and it's hard to come off of. And I just kind of like, I'm not as productive in the sense of like I normally like take cool content when I'm there, like make good videos or like cool photos and stuff. When I drink, I just like to sit around and don't do anything, you know. So it's just kind of like, I really kind of want to be more productive and stuff, but I'm trying to not like, I don't know, be too hard on myself because it is like, well, I have to go do a crazy thing. But I actually do enjoy it at times, but I do miss my family and thing. I was looking at my planner because I have a planner from last trip, and I was like, oh, I better write my new dates down when I'm going. This is work trip number 7. trip to New York, number 8. Like this might be my 8th time flying to New York from Vegas because we flew there to live there and back. But okay, I have 1 pound of this 9010 from yesterday, so I'm gonna make that from. Since Richard went to Albertsons today, so I prefer the 9010, but I'm just gonna have the oil in here. I don't care, whatever. I don't care. We have a little oil, and I'm gonna make my little nibblers out here. Oil is so good. Cast iron skillets are the best. We used to always cook in cast iron skillets, but our place is like super clean. This is not how I would live. So please, so good. I know people are like, oh, so good. I know. Believe you me, I know. I need to be the one to clean it, but the problem is I just never have the energy with everything else I'm taking care of. But now I realize I just have to really step up because Gloria is getting very old. And for a while, she still had like a lot of stamina, but it's kind of, you're starting to really see she's starting to show her age more. You know, she's getting old because she doesn't take her diabetes seriously. Like she doesn't take her medicine properly, and then she still wants to have sugar all the time. You know? And we're trying to really step in to kind of be a little bit more managing that because we don't want Gloria to go yet. And I know I said something awful a long time ago, and I really regret saying that because I really love Gloria, and she is the only parent I've had for a really long time. So, and I was like really, like really emotional because she's not feeling around. I feel bad for ever being mean. Me and Gloria used to be really close for years. And then when I moved in here, there was just so much going on. So difficult, and I had to step in and like save everything, and I like didn't, I don't know, I didn't know if I could do that, you know. I just had to, there was just a lot of pressure on me, and so I was like angry all the time. But I'm not angry anymore, and I just feel bad, you know. I feel bad for everything, you know, because she probably doesn't have that many years old. At least she has some, so we can like make it better now. But it's hard. I don't know. I'm really emotional lately because like I really think Gloria is getting too sick, and it makes me really upsetting all, but as much as we had said mean things, we were just angry and dealing with a lot of stress, and we took it out on Gloria. And part of it was true, it was a lot her fault, but not fully, because we shouldn't have ever given her that much responsibility. When Richard's dad died, we should have stepped in earlier, so it was more our fault. To let it get so bad. And, but I was definitely meaner than I should have been, and I feel bad about that. I could have been nicer during the whole process. I was just so angry about everything because, like, I didn't really want to be here. I didn't want to live with bed bugs and mice. I just was, like, angry about the whole situation. I was frustrated that other people had dropped the ball so that I had to step in, and I was angry that I took it all out on Gloria. It wasn't all her fault. I didn't think it was our fault for not stepping in earlier. Okay, let me get my bowl. Let me give this to Richard. Here you go, Rich. This is for you. Oh, there's Capper. Casper's sitting there trying to wait for those treats. I only give him 3 a day, and the rest of the day, he just sits there waiting for them. And they said to only give him that, but I'm really putting him on a diet. No more carrots for Casper at all. And we're really cutting back on the lettuce for him too. Here you go. This is for you. I hope these are cooked all the way through.
Oh, thank you.
You know, sometimes I don't. Do you want your Tabasco?
Yeah, put them in there. I'll get in there.
Okay, but do they feel like they're cooked all the way?
They're perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna have these. And mine are almost done. Oh, hey, Casper. Yeah, charges at me a little bit. Not in like aggressive way, but like, hey, where's my snacks? Not now, Casper. You're gonna get fat on those snacks. Ooh, it's getting smoky in here. Oh, I forgot my bowl. Damn. I'm gonna turn that off though. That's pretty good. It's smoky in here. Oof. I'm not gonna turn on this for a second, you guys. Sorry. Open the door. Ooh. Oh, it's smoky in here. Forgot my bowl. I don't know if you guys can hear that song, Let Her Go. That's a fabulous song. That one I always think of my mom. It's a good song though, because you gotta just eventually let the people go after they move on. Can't live in the sorrow forever. But you still miss them. Yeah. All right, so here's my... Say what?
The song is saying okay, like you didn't realize like how much you loved Gloria until she was gone, for example. Like,
Oh.
Fortunately, you did. She's still there.
Yeah, I
But
get
like, I
tired.
think that's the point. It's like after a person goes, but you let her go. It's like you didn't realize it until after.
Oh, that's what the song's
Yeah, it's
about. I
after
thought it
they're
was
gone.
opposite.
But like yeah, you didn't even know you were high until you were low. You didn't even realize you were feeling great until she left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I get that song all wrong.
It's close enough.
I thought it was
Hey,
like
we
let
gotta get
her.
up here in about 40 minutes.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you wrapped up.
I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna
So
cook. I'm gonna clean. Is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna clean and then I'm gonna eat my burgers anyway, so that'll be perfect. Yeah, we're gonna start doing all the cooking and cleaning, I guess, out here. I used to do it, but then I felt like I was being intrusive, and for a minute I was, I think. But now I think it's time for me to do it again. But the problem is when I go to New York, then I don't know. Richard's been doing the cooking still when I go to New York, so that's good. One of these days I gotta come out and clean this whole thing. Oof. I'll do that soon. I'm glad the ladies like their kind of toes and holds. That was almost better, except for that when what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take a piece of sandwich bread and use like a cup and make a hole in it, and then take out the center of it, and then you put the egg in there, and then it stays in the bread. But this was kind of cool with the bagel, I thought. A little different way to do it. Improvising. I'm pretty much done as you move all that over. But, I'm going to come out later and really clean, but I'm not going to right this second. I'm going to do a better cleaning today later. But for now, we're going to head back to the room because I got my burgers here, my nibblers. Nice. Up the counter over there. I will come out either later today or tomorrow and start kind of cleaning. Today's Sunday, so I kind of just like go ahead of time. But like next time she goes to the gym, I'll probably really clean this kitchen good again. She's been kind of just relaxing, so I don't want to be all intrusive, making all this noise. That's why I kind of stopped doing it too, because people was out here like banging around things, you know, clanking around things. I was just trying to relax and listen to music. This is the kitchen. You guys will always see me cook in the bathroom. It's much dirtier out here. These used to be like clutter with snacks, but we've kind of stopped getting so much sugar and It's all bad food. We've been kind of trying to do more protein for the ladies because Gloria's diabetes are getting bad, so trying to give them more protein, less like pancakes, but she does have her pancakes if she wants. But today we did the eggs and the bagel and bacon. It's better than pancakes. So. All right, let's go. Wait, is this empty? Oh, that's full. Oh. I'm gonna drop that though if I carry that. That's Richard's. Okay, here we go, guys. Alright. I'm just gonna have to clean that area pretty soon. No, but I'm gonna have to do like next time she goes to the gym, which gosh, I hope she goes again. I'm getting worried about her. I'm really having like all this remorse, and now I understand why people hate me on the channel. But there was so much going on that it's like now when I look from your all's perspective, it's like, oh yeah, we're insane.
You're going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we were going through a lot. Like the amount of stress we had of just trying to like
You too. You personally like.
manage. Yeah, and then my
You just discovered about like
my
you're
mom.
talking about your mom and your dad exploring those things, possibly what happened to your mom.
Well, yeah, I just in like
Reconnecting to your
a
dad
year or
and
two before, I had thought about that maybe my mom didn't do it herself, you know, and so that was like a
you talked to your
huge
dad about
revelation.
that.
And I talked to my dad, and everyone kind of felt the same way that I talked to. But then as soon as I talked to my sister, she just went like ape shit and called the cops on me. Literally, she called the cops to my house. And I was living in an apartment then, I wasn't here. And they thought I had lost my mind because I was questioning my mom's death and stuff. But when I talked to the cops, they were like, oh. But that's what my
The cops
sister
did
had.
make a pretty valid point. There are 2 female cops. They said it's very unlikely for most females won't shoot themselves in the head because they don't want to mess their face up. Is what the cop said.
That was weird. I said, do women usually shoot themselves in the heart? And they said, well, they don't usually shoot themselves in the face because they don't want to mess their face up. I was like, well, thank you for
Oh
that.
God, that's ridiculous.
That's what they
Anyway,
said to
move
me.
the subject.
But anyways, so, yeah, I was dealing with all this, and then we had just gotten back from New York, and then, you know, we decided to, you know, go on our little journey, and then we ended up here, and it was just like we got thrown into this thing, and we were not ready to be here, because you guys, it was a nightmare to be here. One, you couldn't sleep on any level because of the oh, you see, you already got on that shirt. That's what I always tell you. We need to get like some stain remover thing one of these days. That'd be helpful.
I think when I put the
It was
makeup on you, you look like
insane.
your sister.
I know, it was insane to.
That's how your sister looked.
It was insane to live here. Does it look okay or does it look freakish? Let me see.
Anyway,
I haven't seen
just
it.
don't pay attention.
Well, what do I look? Is this normal?
That was pretty normal.
Oh, that's normal. A little older, but that's whatever. Whatever's clever. Anyways, I'm an old lady. I'm 40 years old. So
We'll leave it on. Built everybody.
yeah. So otherwise, it confuses people. They're like, what was the thing? Oh yeah. So when we first got here, like, I think living here was insane. So like, you felt anger towards the person that it wasn't fully her fault in the sense that like we shouldn't have given her so much responsibility, but it was partially her fault because it's like it's your house and you didn't care for it. So I was feeling just like so much anger, and same with like you didn't care for it. But now when I see the state kind of Gloria's been in for a long time, we didn't realize because she kind of hid her weaknesses. She had a tendency to pretend to be very strong, and so we thought she was strong in the sense of like we always kind of thought like we could call Gloria for support about things like of just like talking about things, but we never realized like it was insane that we thought that she was very normal, I guess is how to kind of say like, and now we're realizing she's very different than we thought. So we would have never had as many expectations as like a normal mom maybe if we had realized, if that makes sense. Like Gloria is a very unique person and she's a wonderful person, but we expected her to be like something she wasn't.
Okay, well here, let's start right here. And then, like, how do you feel about Gloria today? I mean, like...
I love Gloria. I think she's wonderful.
Did you ever not love Gloria?
No, I didn't ever not love Gloria. I was angry at Gloria. So I was saying very mean things, like saying very hateful things because I was extremely angry. Why I was angry was, well, for one thing, I was taking a lot of the anger out that was really directed towards my parents. But the other thing that made me angry is I felt like, how could you do this to your daughter when clearly that was anger because I was feeling towards my mom, because I was like mad that my mom left me. So then I was like, how? So I was seeing it like in a form now of like, okay, my mom left me, but instead you neglected your daughter. Like, so I felt a lot of this anger of like, that's why I got on that bad mom trip. Like I was very angry at moms because it was like, you should have taken better care of Annette. You know, that's what was my huge thing that made me, and when I first lost it is when Annette had her teeth removed. When Annette had her teeth removed. No, but I remember being like, how did you let this happen to your daughter?
But we were really mad at the whole situation.
But and so I took it out on Gloria, but like, I mean, there is a little bit still of like irritation of like, she didn't do those things, but the problem is she doesn't know how to do it for herself either, if that makes sense. So it's like, she doesn't care for herself any better than she cared for her children, really, you know what I mean? So that's the problem.
The point is that Naomi is saying that hoarding, okay, is a mental disorder.
Yeah.
Okay? It's hard to understand and it's trauma related. Your reaction to Gloria is totally understandable. It's commendable that you feel regret towards your interactions.
Thank you. Well, and I today I started bawling, and that's when Richard wanted to wake her up. But it was like 8 a.m. I said she's 82 years old, let her sleep, and he got mad because I kind of snapped at him. But I was like, Richard, we gotta stop like thinking like that's the kind of stuff we do to her because we just think that like Gloria's very she can be very available if you need her, like if you ever need her in a pinch, like she can answer the phone and be there for you kind of thing. She's always been one of those kind of people. So we had a tendency to kind of like maybe like rely on her more than we should have. Oh, hey, thank you, Mark Fusion. Thank you. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Yeah. Anyways, she's always been very available. Like if we like when our credit cards, you know, it would take a while, but we'd be like, hey, Gloria, we need you to send us our credit card, you know, when we're in New York. So we always felt like we could, you know, call on her for things. Or like one time we had to have her send one of our old phones to us, you know, from New York. But now when I'm like, I can't believe I even like thought to ask her these things. Does that make sense? Like some of the things that we just kind of were like, oh, hey, Gloria, can you know, do this without her? We like left her our car and we thought she'd be able to sell it, you know, if she needed to. And there's like no way she could have done that, you know what I mean? So we got back, it was still in the driveway, like she'd not even touch it. We're like, oh, you didn't want to sell it? And she's just like, you know. We just thought like she could do some of these things because in a way she kind of fooled everyone because she had kind of been pretending she'd been doing everything, but she wasn't. And she didn't want to admit she wasn't because I think it embarrassed her. And everything kind of fell apart after Richard's father died, but it just took a long time for it to be completely destroyed because there was a lot of wealth and a lot of possessions there that she was able to kind of, and that's what made me mad too, is because I was like, you know, you just like wasted through these things that, you know, we could have managed it better for you, but you never would let us step in because she was very controlling of the money in the beginning. Like she never would let us, you know our finances on any level, so we couldn't really help her. And she lied to us about our finances, but finally when it got so out of hand, she let us step in, but I don't know if she would have let us step in before. So it's like one of those things, like I don't know, like, cause she was very, she was embarrassed, and she's also very stubborn, and she was very controlling of the money thing, like, cause she didn't want it to be taken from her, you know, cause I think Richard's dad had been very controlling of the money, so once she got control, I don't think she wanted to lose it again. So I don't know if we could have stepped in any earlier, but it is hard now to see, like, a lot of it is our fault because we're like, we should have stepped in earlier, but we really thought she was capable of a lot more because she still even had like little jobs. I mean, we always had to get her the jobs in the sense of like doing her resumes and filling out her application, but then she would have these little jobs, you know, like she worked for the convention center for a minute.
Well, no, she did great, but the thing was...
But we didn't realize, like,
no, because it's not like... And also... it's not. I mean, I didn't know what to do, but she didn't.
Oh, hey, look at that. Come here.
Hey,
Hey,
thank you.
Joy, thanks for the explanation of why
That's
things
Chester. She's been here
are
forever.
you're stronger than you know. Thank you, C. Chester. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Let's see how
Chester, thank you so
thank you,
much.
C. Chester. No, I really am feeling bad because we were really harsh with Gloria. But there was just so much going on in a very short time. You guys came in the beginning of it. And it all, like, you guys came in because of the pancake incident, which was kind of like the start of the end. You know what I mean? It was like that was kind of our last sort of any sort of altercation, except that one time Gloria came at me, but that was because she was, we were, getting at her about the finances or something, and she just doesn't know what to do, so she just tries to
And she
get
really wasn't
away.
living. The thing was, all she knew how to live, and this is what
Like when we were talking to her, she feels threatened, and so you know what I mean. It's
like one of the things that I
all she
realized
knows
is
to do is kind of fight.
one of the things I realized by living here, and I never would have done this until I lived here, was that Gloria in her generation, like she knew nothing about anything, like about finance or anything, and
She grew up in Panama.
And in my generation, people I was dating, women were obviously, they handled their own finances, and so when I think when she died, I think she expected me to handle all the finance. I didn't know I had to do that, so I just said, here's what I thought she meant was like here's the money, and then she would handle. Let me finish. And then she would finish it, and then she finished all the money.
Right. Well, and like I know that I said one time that I wanted her to die, and now I'm like freaking out
Oh, why
about
would you
that
say
because
that?
well, Richard, you already know that. Please don't act surprised. Please don't.
You didn't
Please
really
don't.
mean it that way, though.
I know, but please, I'm trying to. Please. This is not helping. I'm trying to say that I feel terrible about this, that I said that, and now I hope that it doesn't come too soon because I really, really hope that so we're trying to really take charge of the health here because I don't want her to go soon, and she's really not feeling well, and so I really regret saying that because do you understand when you say that and then someone is possibly close to dying, you're like, oh my gosh, and so I'm feeling insane amount of remorse. Emotional because she's not feeling well, and if she goes soon, I'll feel terrible for saying that. And I shouldn't have said that. So you should never say that about somebody. And she's really getting sick, you guys. She's not really getting out of bed much. I'm really worried about her. She doesn't want to go to the doctor. I just hope she gets better. So, I just feel really bad. She just seemed so strong not that long ago, And so, we kind of demanded too much of her because we just thought she was stronger. And everyone kept saying she's 80, but we never thought of her as in her 80s because she's just always been so strong.
And now she kind of refuses to admit anything's wrong. She's just kind of sitting there.
And now,
Still went dancing on Friday.
I know she's still been dancing and stuff, and now we're fully embracing she really is in her 80s, and it's
Listen, Joy. Everyone has said things that they later regret. That's not an uncommon thing. I think you might be. This is an opportunity. I personally think that, I don't know. You've gone through this before.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna talk to Gloria today, but I've talked to her many times, and she understands. She knows that I was taking it out on her, my anger towards other people. She already told me.
Okay.
She said, I don't
No
accept things.
No shortcuts gonna lighten it up around
She says, I don't accept things that are not true. She said to me when she knew I was just saying nonsense to her. That's what she said to me. She said, I don't accept things that are not true.
It's very irritating sometimes.
Because sometimes they are true and you won't. But,
she doesn't know the facts.
yeah, but it's good because I said some really, really mean things. And I'm just how can I say it? Because someone that's so close to the end and you're oh my gosh, why would you say those things?
Ouch. A wondrous unicorn said, I told my dad I hate him, and no wonder your kids from your old marriage don't want to see you anymore. when that wasn't the situation at all.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're trying to say like the meanest
Yeah, the
things
meanest thing you can figure out.
to
Most
people
hurtful thing
we.
you say.
Because I do love Gloria, and people don't think I do because I was bitching about her for so long, but it was so hard when we first got here. There was so much we were doing. And she kept bringing the dirty bed bug, like, sheets back on the... it's like we're still dealing with that, and her poor bed now has them. No, but her poor bed has them, because remember, she kept getting them damn pillows with the bed bug. I was losing my mind over that. But we got a new bed coming for Gloria, and, God, it's just like, certain things were just driving me insane back then. And just dealing with all these dead mice when I'm like really into animals, you know, and there's like dead, bloody mice all over the house.
Gloria is a rock. And
There's a lot of stuff I just couldn't
Number
handle.
two, the fact that you feel bad is, and you're feeling sad right now, is proof that you didn't actually mean those things.
No, of course I didn't mean those things. I knew it when I was saying it too.
Like if you're doubling down right now, like, well, you know.
Oh, no. No, I haven't been angry at Gloria in so long. Even when I drink, I don't get angry at Gloria, which proves I'm not angry at Gloria. Because if I get angry at you when you drink, then I might be angry at you, but if I don't, then you're golden, you know what I mean? Because, like, that's when my anger will come out. And I have had no anger towards Gloria. Like, not at all. Like, it's like, there's nothing there. It's all been released of anything she gave me that opportunity, but I just hate that I took it out on her, you know?
Hey, without Gloria, though, we wouldn't have the channel. That's the cool thing. That's what everybody's so mad about.
I know what.
I didn't get a gift from her.
But I really hope she lives a while because I don't even want.
All of us, actually.
Because it wouldn't be the same without Gloria. Like, she's kind of just like the anchor here. And it's just really weird even if she's not here. Like I don't even like when she's at the gym. I think I got angry because I just like her being here, you know? And she always wanted to go away from us. Early on, too, like, she kind of rejected us. She wanted her other family, and we kind of dealt with that in the beginning. But that was kind of a breakthrough where, like, she finally kind of, like, accepted us and didn't really want to go with her sister. In the beginning, it was always, like, she would just leave us. Always, like, the holidays, she'd just go with her sister and just never want to be around any of us, really. We kind of always felt a little rejected, really, the three of us. And, then she kind of finally one day was like, you guys are my family. I remember that. She's like, they're not my family. You guys are. Because they just took advantage of Gloria. Her sister just always trying to get money from Gloria. And Gloria's so generous. And I think she finally started to see that they just really kind of just took advantage of her.
Chester said you should give yourself grace.
Mm-hmm.
Which grace, you know, grace is someone you like on YouTube.
Oh, I know, and I was the one saying that
But
grace
also-
is gracious.
Yeah, and also you should give yourself grace, which is the, you know.
Well, it's hard because it felt so valid at the time to be that angry. You know what I mean? Like, I kept thinking it was valid and thinking you guys were crazy for not thinking it was valid, and I guess it wasn't, you know what I mean? And that's what's embarrassing and hard to realize, and then you realize, like, I was really harsh on her, you know, the last couple of years, and it didn't need to be that way. Yeah, and so it's hard to accept when you realize you, like, really made a mistake like that. I kind of feel like this is how parents feel, like, with their children. Like, I feel like our first, like, year or two with Gloria was, like, as if we, like, our first year or two with children, because me and Richard have never had to take care of other people besides each other. And we've been, like, harsh to each other, like, tough. We're both tough. And we both had crazy upbringings, so, like, talking and yelling at each other, like, but talking rough to each other and yelling at each other was not something we were uncommon to do. But to these two, it was harsher. And they were not used to, like, the kind of yelling we do and stuff sometimes when we get angry. And so that was a little bit shocking to them. And so we kind of came in here like bulldozers for sure. And we had to, because things were haywire, and I mean the place was in shambles. But man, we maybe could have done it a little more delicately. But me and Richard are a mess ourselves. The problem is he brought two people that were in a really bad state in our life. You know, like, we were not stable to, like, be like, oh, let's be like, oh, kumbaya. We were like, you know, a wreck too, and dealing with all our emotional stuff. So we kind of all just grew up together, I guess. That's why it's a healthy family for us, because we're all getting healthy. But literally when I turned 40, like something snapped. And then I'm like, man, I can see the difference of like when you're just younger. Like life is harder. Like it really is. Like I see why people are kind of comfortable once they get older. And when they're not, I'm always like, that's weird, because to want to be like 20 again, Jesus. Do I want to like stick my head down the toilet over and over and over? And no, thank you. I'm good. Literally. No, I'm good. Like, it's like, I've grown so much since then. And I don't mind being older. That's I don't mind. I don't look 20 anymore, and I never will, and that's okay with me. Because when I was 20, I didn't like how I looked. Crazy enough. When you look back, you'd be like, but there's still things I could critique when I was 20. But, so I actually feel more comfortable with myself now, but of course, like, oh, thank you. But of course, you prefer sometimes when you had, like, you know, those nice young cheeks and not like not freckles, frown lines and, you know, lines and wrinkles and things.
I think you say this is day 11. I mean, can anybody else see the difference from day 1 to day 11? I mean, she's feeling her emotions. I mean, it's all,
all
part of the process. I think you look great. You remind me of your sister, though, it was disappointing.
But anyways, we got a Mets game at what time?
12:40. 10:40.
10:40, yeah, so you're wrong. 20 minutes. Oh, this is round 3 here of game 3 of the Subway Series. And the Subway Series is when the Yankees and Mets play together. For all of my non-baseball fans who will become baseball fans if you ever listen to Jedi Joy.
Now? Is that about time? Take off the glam look and put on the Mets gear?
What do we got Mets stuff? No, I look ugly. We need a contrast.
You know what? All it is just a little bit of makeup. You don't wear makeup.
I know, but he puts some makeup, and then when you take it off,
you don't wear makeup. Okay, are you gonna keep talking or?
Oh yeah. So, anyways, I was looking at how I was looking at the thing. Sorry. Yeah, this is game 3 of the Subway Series, which is the Yankees and the Mets play, and the Mets have won 2 games already, so they could possibly sweep the Yankees.
I know.
So I'm like going nuts about this.
We have it.
So for any of you who are not baseball fans, you will become baseball fans, because I am learning to appreciate an insanely wonderful sport, which I used to be a major critic. I'd be like, that game's boring.
Okay.
Because listen, I had to
What
be.
did you learn about that? How long did it take you to? Okay, from the time you said baseball sucked, and how many times you said that, until the time you said it's awesome, how many years was that? Like you said, the first time
Oh,
you
well,
said it
here's the thing. I don't remember when I first ever said it sucked. I don't think I ever said it sucked, because I've always... I said it was boring, but I've been throughout my life still going to baseball games. Like, you know, I went to the Beavers games for many years in Portland.
See, that is so boring. I would never go to a AAA game.
I knew a lot of those guys. They lived in the Civic.
I get that. But
Yeah.
you sat through the whole game?
Oh, yeah.
But you were drinking?
Yeah.
Okay, so you went to go drink, but you weren't really watching the game then? You kind of?
Kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was with people that were really big fans. So.
That's cool.
And I've been to a Giants game when I was a kid. They played the Phillies, and they won.
Okay.
But did you know I just realized the Giants were originally from, what was it, Brooklyn? I think they're Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Giants. But anyways, they were from, I don't know if it was Brooklyn, but they were from New York. And the Dodgers, of course, were the Brooklyn Dodgers. But yeah, maybe they were the New York Giants. So they were New York Giants. It wasn't Brooklyn. The New York Giants. But I don't know where they were from. Anyways, all those teams used to be. I didn't realize that. Those are both the California teams, I should say. That I grew up with. That you were both from New York.
Couple things. One, Monster Potter. So you say it, Monster Potter.
Monster Potter?
Party people.
Monster Party people. Monster Party people. Buddy bought some butter, but you said the butter's better.
No, say that one. Monster Potter party people. What's up?
Monster Potter party people.
Hey, Hungry Kitty wants to know, how'd you get so skinny?
By doing a carnivore diet. You gotta do No sugar. That's the key. Actually, I had put on quite a bit of weight in New York with the amount of drinking I was doing. So what I do in New York is I stop eating. Like, I forget to eat because I'm like an alcoholic when I drink. Where I'm like, oh, alcohol. I was starting to eat.
Well, I was trying to guess that maybe you weren't an alcoholic because you can
No,
quit, but I guess
No, but I'm like this weird alcoholic
when you
that I'm able to
drink, you're an
quit.
alcoholic.
But without Richard, I wouldn't be able to quit. Like, he keeps me straight. So by myself, I would just be an alcoholic. That's why it's hard when I go to New York because I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta stand strong on my own. Good luck with that one. I don't know. Something about being here. It's not that he's like forcing me to. I just want to when I'm here, you know.
Okay,
I don't want to be like.
Do you want a different bet, or do you want the same bet?
It don't matter. Whatever you think is best. Yeah. I like taking care of the family, and I'm realizing when I'm doing things like addictions, like even when I first come back from New York, when I'm recovering from my alcohol, I drop the ball on kind of taking care of things, and I don't like that. So I wouldn't be comfortable just being like a drunk all day here. Like that would not, like inside I would feel like a horrible person.
75% of people think that the New York Yankees are going to win.
I know, that's why I'm going for the Mets. Come on. We're going to sweep them. Come on. And everyone thinks the Yankees, because
Okay, so
of course,
here's what I
because they won two, and
I
it's
put
going
up
to be
the
a
same
sweep
ticket.
if they
I'm
win.
gonna tell everybody.
Anyways, but here's the thing. Don't be telling them. Every time we tell them, I've never won. So don't tell them. Anyways, when I go to New York, it's different there because I don't have so much responsibility besides working, which working I can pretty much be drunk to go to work. So I'm just kind of like walking around, you know? So it's like there's just a different level of responsibility. So then I'm like, oh, I can like relax.
Do you love that part about it? That's what you love about it? Because there's no driving. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, there's no driving, and so you really can't get yourself in trouble except for falling down, dropping a mirror on your foot. But like, there's no like, it's very hard to get arrested because I don't drink to that level. I drink apple ciders, you know, hard ciders. So it's like, you know, I'm not drinking like hard liquor or getting like, you know, aggressive in any way. I sometimes will get mad at Richard or call and be angry, but I think I'm over that. Like, I really feel that I worked through my anger. Yeah, I'm not angry anymore. So that, I feel I'm not angry anymore. I honestly feel I'm not angry anymore. And it took this whole thing, and but that's why I'm feeling bad for ever
who's
being
getting hits
angry.
today, you think?
I don't want to say it all these people.
Wow, I already know.
Well, I already know, but you said that we couldn't pick him.
Put those now.
Oh, then yeah.
It's too early.
Yes. Then, can I do all three of what I had before? No.
Yeah, tell me. I got all three. I got 2 hits and 1 home run.
Got it.
Did you want somebody other than that?
No, and we were going to pick the pitcher.
Wait. Oh, fuck.
The pitcher. And we couldn't
Okay,
match him.
I don't think you put that on there, but
No.
wait. Who did you want?
Originally, I wanted...
Do you want the original one? Okay, I put the original one.
Oh, man, I'm nervous, though.
That's okay. I got him on another bet. I got him on both.
All right.
So don't worry. If
I've been
I
betting
got
really
another bet.
bad lately.
I want to make sure because it didn't come through. I don't want to screw you up.
I know, but then I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have. I don't know, I'm probably going to lose this
Damn.
bet. That's one of those things. What do you do? Oh, well. I don't know. Trust your feelings. So we were trying to bet earlier, then it wouldn't let us, and so then
It was too early.
it was too early, and now like it will let us. Now we're like, does that mean we don't bet or we do bet? Because does that mean I'm going to lose that bet, or I was given the opportunity because I'm going to win the bet? It's one of those things you see. It doesn't matter. It's $5. It's just more like that.
Hey, $5.
The $5 can be like $200, but it starts with $5. So when you lose, it's only $5. But when it wins on some of these ones, like some of them get up to like $400 on some of the parlays we're doing. We haven't hit one of those yet. We hit a $200 one, not a $400 one yet. Fingers crossed. But yeah, you add enough like fun little scenarios, certain things that usually don't happen, then you get, a big amount. But once in a while. But yeah, I really do enjoy baseball now. So yeah, I grew up with like everyone in my family loving baseball. And then I'm only talking about baseball. And my stepbrother, Sean, who is autistic, loves baseball. So I volunteered for the Special Olympics for the majority of my life because Sean's been in Special Olympics, well, since I've known him. I've known my stepbrother since I was 4. but my dad and stepmom's been together since I was 6. So I've been involved like in the Special Olympics here and
How's
there
that
since
look
I
to
was
you?
6.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, but I'm nervous. But yeah. Wait, but you know what?
Huh.
I think.
Switch it?
Switch
the heaters?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling the other one, but I don't know.
Oh, no, now you feel the other one now.
I don't know. You decide, because I can't decide. But anywho, my stepbrother Sean, one of the biggest sports they play in Special Olympics is baseball. But Special Olympics baseball can be like the most, Special Olympics baseball can be really entertaining. I remember always saying like, now this is entertaining baseball, is what I would say. Because what I thought was boring about professional baseball was how good they were. So it was like, oh, they're never going to get on base because the guy just gets them out every time. You know, like it was like, you know, everything was so perfect. So I used to find that boring, but now I see it as just like so beautifully athletic and phenomenal when it's your team. When your team's doing those things, you're like, oh, now that's phenomenal. But what was awesome about Special Olympics baseball is that most of the times, most of the players forgot how to play. So often they would be like, you didn't know what was going to happen. So like this one guy would always, when he was on base, go after the ball. You know, we're like, no, go to the next base. And like, so if the next player hit the ball, he's chasing after the ball instead of going to the next base. And we're like, no. And so it was just, you just never knew. And they always had this thing that if someone struck out, they got the T-ball. So Sean thinks whenever he's watching any sort of baseball, like if someone strikes out, he's like, T-time. He yells it like anywhere, like if you're at like professional sport and everything. And Sean's been to a lot of professional games because they used to take him all the time. They would take him to the A's and the Dodgers all of the time at the Special Olympics. Like I only went to a game once. Sean's been to like 30 games or more. They used to go like a couple times a year sometimes. It was crazy. And his favorite sport to like play in any sort of game console is baseball. So he had this one that he has a timing thing because he's autistic, so everything has to be on time. His is really intense autism, where everything has to be on the exact time. So he turns on his game at a certain time, and then he presses start at a certain time, and then, you know, you see. So in the beginning, he just...
Who's getting a home run today?
Soda. Okay, I'll go with soda. I want soda. Well, I hope I'm not wrong. I'm always wrong these days. But anyways, Richard's been winning the bets. I've been losing the last couple. So, I've been getting like part of mine, and then I lose like one thing on it. Like I'll do a 4 thing, and I'll get like 3.
You.
So I always mess it up. I always do too many. But anyways, he would start this game, and you would just hear the beginning of this baseball thing. You know, this is one of those baseball. I don't even remember. I'd have to think about it. What song it played, but it would do that, and so I would wake up every morning to this baseball music because he would play it for about a half hour before he'd start the game. So if you can think of like the intro of a game, it just goes like on repeat. It's not like a long intro, you know, it'll be just like whatever it is. One of them, he would play this boxing and he would go, let's get ready to rumble, let's get ready to whoop. And that's just to keep doing that over and over. But I forget what the baseball one was. But anywho, he would play it over and over. But one of my favorite movies when I was a kid was A League of Their Own with Tom Hanks and Gina Davis when the girls play. Yeah, when the girls play baseball. So I have always kind of. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Me and my siblings' favorite movie when we were children that we watched like 9 gazillion mazillion times was Sandlot. That was like our favorite movie. We owned it on VHS tape, and we would sit there and watch that movie over and over and over and over and over. So we definitely, and my uncle was a huge Mets fan. He's still alive, but I don't know, he's went off his rocker after my mom and grandpa died. It's my mom's brother. And he used to make us play baseball if we ever went to any sort of family function, but I've never been good at baseball. And my mom played softball when I was a child up until my dad left. So when I was pretty young, from like 3 to 6. She played softball on a team, so we would go to her games all the time. But I would say probably after my dad left, kind of like baseball became less of a thing. Like I know, like with my mom and stuff, because she was just too busy working. So, but yeah. So baseball's kind of always been there, but then I always preferred to watch football. And I would get arguments with my mom about it. She's like, no, baseball's way more interesting. And I'm like, no, football's like, nah, football's boring. And now I can totally see what she's talking about. So I can't even watch football anymore. It's just so boring. And every year it's the same thing with football. Just the same routine over and over. You think it's the same with baseball, but it's not. It's very different, actually. It's very different. And every game is very different. Football just gets really boring. And it also feels very like they cheat a lot more in they might in baseball, but a lot of things, you get charged as an error if you just make like stupid mistakes. So it's a little bit more obvious if you cheat in baseball. I guess you can get struck out, but then you look like a fool, and then you eventually don't get to be a starter if you keep striking out, so it's a little bit harder, I feel like, to cheat in baseball. I'm sure they do it, but I don't know. But it's like, it's a little more obvious. That's why they charge them for errors, if they just do weird little, oops, butterfingers, like, they can't do that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. And then they say they're all steroids. Some of them, like Aaron Judge, but I don't think they all are. Because I feel like some of the Mets guys are pretty small. That's why I like the Mets. They're not like these, the biggest guy's Alonso. But, man, that Aaron Judge on the Yankees, that guy's Goliath. That's ridiculous. That team is big, a lot of those guys. I like the Mets. I don't know. I just really connect with that team. I always have, but, like, I'm really connecting with this particular team. Like Nimmo and Soto and Alonso and all of them, Vientos and Martin, every single one of them, and Lindor, like, all of them I connect with. Like, I like them, Beatty, I like them all. I like all the pitchers. I really connect with all the guys. We got a new pitcher today, right? What's his name? We got a brand new pitcher. Only giving him 1.5 strikeouts. I was like, that's pretty low. You guys have no faith in him at all. Oh, this could be Harry. I don't know. But he could have a really good game. We don't know. So I'm hoping it's that case, because we need a good pitcher right now. We're losing pitchers like crazy on the Mets right now. That's why we've been struggling. But we just beat the Yankees twice, so there you go. But we died against the Pirates. That was a nightmare. That was a disaster. But even with these Yankees, it's really going back and forth, though. It's like ping pong with the scores here. It's not being like a solid where we're like destroying the Yankees. Kind of like, ooh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? So I'm hoping, fingers crossed for it. Wouldn't that be crazy? A shutout. The Subway Series. Oh God. At Citi Field, which is the Mets stadium. Yes, I really want that, but it's very, very hopeful. But I am being very, very hopeful. So that's gonna be starting in. Pretty soon, you guys. We got Chris Davinsky.
Yeah. What do you think? I got it for 2 strikeouts. I don't know.
No, do him for 2. Come on, have a little faith in the guy. Give him 2 strikeouts. My goodness.
First time ever playing. What are the chances?
He could get 2 because he is a pitcher that made it to the professional league.
All right, we got him in there.
That's the thing. They're like, it's his first. So yeah, and it is tough, but he is a professional, and he's like the best. They only pick the best, but it is tough your first times. Like, I don't know if it's his first time or I don't know how many times but we don't know of him yet. So it means he hasn't played very many times since we've been watching. So I don't know if he was injured or if this is his first time or what, but.
Oh no, he's starting.
Okay, this is his first time. Okay, first time. So we have a brand new pitcher. Yeah, I was so proud of who closed it out yesterday?
Who?
Was it Stanek that closed it out?
Stanek?
Was Stanek?
You found the control room.
Yeah, I found it under the bed. We lose that damn thing. Let me show this to them real quick. I got this thing at Walmart one time. It was right when I was checking out, like they were selling these things. I wish I would have bought more, but for each one of the ladies. But this we put on the remote thing to hopefully be able to find it. Doesn't help. We lose that thing all the time. Like, how do we lose a bright pink remote.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. I mean, it's like a daily thing. And I try to put it in the same spot every time. But who do you think doesn't put it in the same spot every time? So, anyways, we're always looking at but the Apple one was worse. Oh, the Apple one is like gone for a while. The Apple remote's just like, oh dear, good luck finding that one again.
We never lost ours thanks to you, but.
Well, yeah, we never did.
only
But
had- we
if you
basically
do,
had
it's
the,
like,
the-
I've actually found it for my clients before. They're like, I can't find my Apple remote. No, all the time they'll be like, oh, it's right there, because I just noticed things. Oh, dang, I'm looking at that for like a year now. Yeah, I do that all the time. But yeah, so I'm going July 31st to like August 11th. We already booked my flight and my hotels. We've been on it. We did it all last night. And I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm actually excited to go. It was my idea. 100% my idea, Richard.
Oh, God, you're pushing every day. You kept waking
I was
up.
like, well, I gotta go back.
Now.
The problem is,
You kept feeling it.
I was realizing Vegas is just way too slow. We're not gonna make it. So we're actually gonna get probably a little bit behind even before I go. And we were ahead, but that's just, Vegas is just that bad. So if like I'm not working, there's no money coming in. And every day there's money going out. So it's like I gotta go back to New York. Because Vegas is just like, they said this was the worst 4th of July Vegas has ever had. And then we had that crazy storm thing that really, I didn't even know that was occurring. We were like sleeping during that. I heard it. It was really a crazy storm, and it was like raining like crazy on the, because we have there's a sunroof thing.
We don't like to bother ourselves with that.
And,
but we used to always be on storms though.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't want to know.
but like I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh, I guess it tore apart the city. I had no idea. I'm like, I'm glad we were not driving. Like, I'm glad we've been staying home more, because we used to drive a lot more, you know. But we've been we've been trying to like shop less, like, and kind of like really not be. We were a little bit over consumers with everything around here. So we're with everyone, you know, and even with the bunny, you know, I was overfeeding him. So everything we're trying to kind of do, and so that's why I want to make. With my drinking, it's something I do in excess, and I don't want that. So that's like something I really am trying to work on, because I don't want to do anything in excess. Okay, is it your turn?
No, I was going to say,
Okay. Well, my game's about to start, and I'm gonna have my breakfast.
Okay, yeah, go have your breakfast.
I haven't even had my Davinsky. Yeah, this guy is.
All right, you check it out.
Okay, okay. Are you?
Yeah, I'll take it.
It over?
Sure. Hey guys, okay, now you're stuck with Jedi Rich. Hey guys, okay, now you're stuck with Jedi Rich. That's your punishment or your reward. It really depends upon how you view your tag. Do you view your tag as a positive thing or a negative thing? It's really all up to you.
I'm gonna do about take it over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Have fun, man.
Yo, people. Okay, let me check out the chat. What's going on? Hi. That was a great segment, Joy. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, she's really, I mean, like I said, like we just document what we're doing. You guys, you know, there are a bunch of people jumped on last year. They're like, oh, they're up to this, up to that. Like, well, you actually don't even know us. So here, as we continue on, what it is right now is that it was good that we did come back, because Joy and Gloria have bonded. Oh, she turned off her thing. Okay, never mind. So that's kind of cool. I think that's a positive takeaway there, you know. How are you guys doing? You know, I'm always talking about myself. Let's find out what are you guys up to? Excuse me, let me get my... How's everybody out there in TV land? Trigger Man. Oh, yeah. Well, the relationship was always good. It was just that I think that there was this transition period. I mean, it was like, it's hard to describe. And maybe if anybody ever goes through something similar or has been through something similar, they'll be like, oh, yeah. That's kind of what I did, too. Or maybe we're just unique, you know, because a lot of people that I know, like what they do is like my friends that have, like most of my friends, they have money. Well, I mean, and if I had money, this is what I would do too. I'd be living in New York City, and I'd be sending money back here, and then probably have both of them somewhere else, which is what a lot of people thought that they should do. Just put them away, and then I would never even get to know them. No, hell no. That's not a healthy family force. That's not the way the Jedi roll. Hell no. We never leave anyone down. So the way for me to get there, the good Lord decided, it really was the only way. Because if I was doing my job, if I was doing all my stuff, if I had everything going on, I would be where I needed to be. That's how I was trained to be. I was trained to do that. I wasn't trained to come home and be a caretaker. That was not in my repertoire of skill sets. So, but Joy fortunately was. But I was good at finding people. So I knew that Joy had something that probably could benefit us, and we had something that could benefit her, and that is love, of course. Do a backflip? $20, bro. $20. You know the price. Come on. Do I need to repost that? $20 for a backflip. $40 if you want it off of a swimming pool diving board. $140 if you want there to be water if you don't want water in the pool. But yeah, basically they used to call me Doughboy because I'll do anything for a buck. For those of you that cap that's copyrighted. That somebody else wrote that. It's from a movie. Hit those likes and please share. Thanks, Nightbot. Always rocking it. You're always rocking it, Nightbot. Thank you. Consistency is king around here. Just like in baseball. That's what I love about those baseball players. How do they stay so cool? How do they do that? How is that happening? I mean, well, I don't know. Do they just know, like, shit, man, when I get 30, I'm just going to blow it. Then I'll fuck off. Oh, what do we got? Oh, you getting some lettuce going? Okay. Righto. Let's continue doing the chat box, babe. I'll tell you what. I'll even take it one more step. You want to challenge me? I'll take that challenge, and I'll double it. We'll double down. With the
Oh, here's the things. Yay.
yay. Okay. Good. Great. Have some breakfast, everybody. That's right. We're going to double down with the chat box. You think I'm scared to put a chat box up there? I'm not. I'll do that all day long. Go for it. Cheers, everybody. Is she coming back? I don't think so. Probably not today. You're stuck with Jedi Rich. You guys must have done something very, 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 very awful to be stuck with me. So first things we're going to do, that's right, we're going to shave my head. Okay. $5, I shave my head. $5 donation going once, going twice. You missed your opportunity, guys. Okay, next up, next challenge. Hi, Emily. Hey, did you say no way? Hi. Okay, fine. We'll practice guitar. And then I'm going to go watch the ball game. That's what I want to do. You know, it's my theme song. Here, microphone. That's my theme song, Jedi Triggerman. You remember yours? You know when you come in with the lightsaber and the sword before you know. My name's Jedi Triggerman. Watch out, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Tut, 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 tut. Yo, what's up, Marky Mark? Yeah, Marky Mark needs a theme song now too, huh? My name is Marky Mark. Hey, man, I'm having a great day. Okay. Talk to me. What's next? Who do we got in? Josh! Josh, you want to fly away? I know, I wish I knew that one. I know a little War Pigs. I know a little Elvis Costello. I'm triggered? I hope so, man. I need something to fire me up, bro. Get me fired up, because seriously, if I'm not fired up, then what am I doing? Just like, oh, watching baseball is what I'm going to do. Listen, I know. You're not here for the great guitar playing. You're here for the fashion tips. I understand. You want to understand how to get my hair so fabulous. Well, first thing you gotta do is you go to your local pawn shop and get yourself a guitar. Don't worry, it doesn't matter if you can play or not. I couldn't play when I met Joy. I just pretended, and I just held it up there, and she thought I could play. And she's like, "Oh my God, I love musicians." I was like, "Really cool." And then we hung out long enough. Eventually, I just like you know how like some guys sneak out to go do stuff. I would sneak out to go take guitar lessons, and then like 5 years in a relationship, I started playing, and it's just the whole time. She never knew, but I'm just letting you know. Come on, guys, we all listen. If you haven't seen enough 80s movies, ladies, you know that the guys have always got something. They've got a little earpiece in there. They've got something going on where they're trying to So don't get on me if it took me a little. I didn't want to bother playing the guitar if I wasn't sure if it was going to work first, right? I mean, shit. Can you imagine how long it takes to learn to play the guitar and then I learned to play the guitar and I play it for Joy, but she's like not even interested. I'm not interested in musicians. I want to meet some software guy that does banking stuff. I'm like, oh. Because I just spent the last 10 years learning how to play this guitar. So I thought what I'd do first is just make sure it worked first. And then I was like, oh shit, I better figure out how to play guitar. Because she keeps buying me guitars and stuff. She's buying me all this equipment. I better figure it out. So I did. But I'm not that good. But I don't think I need to tell you that. I don't know. I think it's like if people can play songs that you know, then that's when you think they're good, right? Okay, man. I want to go watch my baseball game. I got to watch this game. Okay, guys. It has been super fun. I want to hang out, but I got to watch this game. It's coming up. It's playing right now. I want to see this new pitcher. I want to see if the pitcher's any good for the Mets. So tell you what, guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please be sure to do whatever. Have a great day is what I want you to do. Or don't have a great day. It doesn't really matter. I mean, just do whatever you think is necessary. Bye. Bye, Trigger Man.
Turn me up a little. Already know you're gonna hear this one. Sun shining. Yo.
I don't hate players, I don't love the game. I'm a shot clock, way above the game.
Be point blank with you, the game.
I got all this work on me, I ain't come for play.
You can show the little shorties how you pump and
The
bake.
dog.
Not to death, I'm not impressed, I'm not amused, I'm not confused, I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business, I am not in school. Put your hand down, youngin', this is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Your name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh,
Like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the day-yo.
On more time than a Rollie or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down or lay low.
Standing in the shadows. Old Jedi, I am Black Jedi, that Jedi, black people.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Khalid Kweli, we on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi,
Cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
More skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face. The death.
I pull out the ace from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247
7.
718, and that's like every night, every